direction. Just look around and find at least something good. All you need will come to you. I'll never refuse you.
Welcome back to Two Canadians at Kafe Lise, a Vigor podcast. I'm Dr. Anton. This is DJ Spencer, and we're your hosts.
Hello.
Hello. This is episode 84, and today we're bringing in another partner interview. So be sure to please like, share, subscribe, leave us some comments below, um, during this or after this, and yeah, we'd love to hear them and get your thoughts on everything we talk about, or even the current state of the game. Anything, just send us some stuff, and we'll do our best to reply. I've been getting kind of bad at that. I admit it, so I apologize, but we'll try to do better with the replies. But as you know, here is our guest. It is the partner, MacroMoe. Hey,
Yay.
Hey guys.
hey, welcome.
With the cam and all.
Yeah, thanks
The
for having me
cam,
on,
yeah,
guys.
we don't get a lot of partner interviews with cams, unfortunately. It's interesting.
I just
Yeah.
started
Those are
back on
cool.
it. It's been
Yeah.
a minute.
Because when you first started, it was like straight off the Xbox, no cam, no nothing, right?
Right.
So, like basic stream, and look at you now.
Just lit up the boat. Yeah. I eventually, hopefully, the goal is to get pro like you guys. A little like the stream elements, not stream elements, but the OBS and all that.
Yeah.
So
Green screen.
are you still like going through your Xbox for everything then, like with your
Yes.
cam?
I have a really good PC. I lost my capture card. I don't know what happened to it. I
Mm.
probably gotta get a new one, but eventually we'll make it really nice. I want to put on a show.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. And you can do a lot when you get OBS involved, and then you just start bringing in some different bots, and you can, like, I know DJ uses Streamer Bot. I use one called Sammy, and they have a lot of like programmable elements to them, so you can set up like little macros or whatever to do something if somebody like does a channel point or a certain command or even word or whatever. So you can do some pretty cool stuff.
So much control.
Yeah. But
it's like
MacroMoe, this is all about you.
yeah.
Why don't you start out with just giving a bit of an intro to yourself and your stream.
Yeah. Like I said, MacroMoe. I've been partner for almost 4 years now. Got to my 2 year. Like, I think DJ was a little bit right after me. Right?
No,
No, way
I'm
after.
just over a year now.
Oh wow, time flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was during the COVID season. It was just
Yeah.
and like I was just always just playing the game, and people would just like they're like, "Yo, you're pretty good. Like, why don't you stream? Why don't you stream?" And I was just like, I don't like being on camera. Like, well, back then, and didn't want to like. And there's like, you don't gotta have a camera on. Just play your game. And I was just like, all right, and started my stream up, and like just crazy, such a fun game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, mainly I mainly try to just aim for like just cool gameplay, like just I'm more like you guys caught me at the well, when I first started streaming, I think I was number 3 in kills at the time. And people were like, yeah, just, you gotta stream, man. And I just focused my stream and just like it was kill heavy. And like I was telling you guys earlier, like now kind of want to expand and make my stream more a show, like entertainment with the OBS and stuff and the green screen. And like I've been watching you guys, and it's so cool. Like even like the shout out commands and like be able to play music and other people's clips, and just that's what I like. It's just some fun. The game. I mainly stream Vigor. I do stream like other games, like my main games like Apex, like mainly shooters, but mostly if you guys are to come watch my channel, you're gonna see some Vigor gameplay.
Yeah. Because you've done like some team fight tactics, I think it's called TFT, right? Before.
Yeah, that's when okay, so yeah, I did stream before Vigor. A little TFT. It's like a side game mode of this popular game called League of
Oh,
Legends,
okay.
and it's like it uses those characters, but it's like a card game, tactical based, and I got really good at that game too. That was just mainly just like strategy game, and I was like at one point I was top 300 in North America, and I know you say like, oh, Vigor, we know like oh top 300 like because of this, we know like Vigor is kind of like smallest player base. Like this game had millions of players.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
if it's based
Like,
off
dude, like
League of Legends, that
millions
was
and
like
millions.
freaking huge, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It still is.
huge game. Yeah, and that game was popping off. It was the first season too. So like that game, it's still a pretty popular game at the moment.
Hmm.
But yeah, that first season I hit top 300, and I was just like, yeah, let me stream it a little bit. And it was kind of cool because like you guys know Disguised Toast.
Yep.
Um,
I
some
recognize
some
the name.
bigger streamers. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, this bigger. It was cool, like I got to the games with these people, and it was just like, wow. I was kind of starstruck a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this big streamer, I go into this chat, like I watched this guy. I learned how to play the game watching it. And like now I'm playing against these guys that have thousands of viewers and
Yep.
dude. And I was like, let me stream a little bit too. I
Yeah.
streamed a little bit and then yeah, that was actually that was my first stream. And then I kind of got off of it a little bit and then Vigor. Here comes Vigor.
Yeah. So speaking of big just streamers though, we've had this discussion before, like way in the past, but you've actually gone to school with a big streamer.
Yeah, Nick Merckx.
Yeah. So, but
Oh,
He
he's
was in high
okay.
not
school.
like you. Yeah, he's not the same age or whatever. Like he
He
was
was 1 year younger than me. When I was a
a
senior,
year
he was a
younger.
junior.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, I
don't know.
didn't know
Like
him per se, but I seen him
yeah.
around and like he's from Dearborn, like my city, Michigan,
Okay.
represent. And it's just crazy. Like, man, I would say Michigan just borns like gamers, like Ninja, the guy from Fortnite. He was
Yep.
from Michigan too. I just like yeah, then Nick Merckx, and there's just so many. What else is
Yep.
there to do up here, man? It's dope. You're from Canada. We're right next to you guys. We're right on the
Well,
border.
Yeah.
like play hockey or
Yeah.
something. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well,
Yeah, come
yeah, we'll
on.
do a little bit of hockey.
Yeah.
But yeah, it be snowing. It was actually kind of nice day today, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
gamers.
Yep. For sure. Uh, so is there any particular reason why you want to become a bigger partner?
Um, I the main reason I thought it would be it was like such a cool idea to like be like a part of like a game and help develop it, like be able to like talk to developers, like actually talk to them and communicate with them. And I thought that was really cool. I saw that was a possibility, and I was like, dude, I love this game, and I was just like, anything I can do to help it. I was down. Like I had ideas, and I think you guys are gonna ask me what my partner. I'm gonna wait for that. But how I became partner. That was a very interesting story. But yeah, I
Well,
never really I always wanted to be a partner, but like it was just crazy. Like yeah, that's it's just be part of a game like we have been. It's just really special.
yeah. Well, that is the next question is like,
Figured.
how when did you find out, and how did you find out?
That was a crazy story. So um I got denied my partnership 3 times. I got 3 rejection letters. Like we're sorry, just try
Yeah.
like pretty much like not the time right now and try again another time hopefully. And I never let it discourage me, and I just like I knew like I was like people like I think what was it? What was the requirements back in the day? Was it 1,000? I think
Yeah.
followers,
Yeah. I
and
think
I
it
had
was always this stuff.
yeah 1,000. So I
Yeah.
was at like 500ish followers, like barely kind of streaming, and um Pekka, he was like the lead developer of the game, like the executive producer. I think he pretty much like
You started.
made the
Yeah.
game, and he was popping into my streams and he started DM me. He DM'd me. He was just like, "Yo, are you interested in uh playing the preview program with us and like testing out the next seasons?" I was just like, "Wow, like I know only partners get that." And I was just like, "Okay, oh yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, that's cool." I didn't sign. I don't think we signed any NDA. But he pretty much like he's like, "Yo, it's whatever you see on there, you just you don't say anything to anybody." And it's like, yeah. And it was, I mean, dude, I was like, okay, it was so cool. Like I got into the preview program, and I'd be like, yo, I want to test out this. I forgot what gun it was. I was like, let me test out this gun. And like, dude, like, it's just so cool because I just messaged him, and then like a minute later, he Discord messages me back, and he's like, yeah, I got you. And then like 2 minutes later, it's like there's 100 of this gun in that account with all the bullets, and like wow,
Yeah.
okay, I can test it out. And I knew, I was like, okay, there might be a chance. Like I think at that time I got denied partnership twice, and I applied again, and then I knew, I was like, well, maybe Petco will accept me because he knows I had the preview program already. I know I didn't have the followers, and I got denied again. And then I messaged him. I was just like, what do I got to do? Like, I kind of figured, I'm like, what's next? And he's like, oh, um, you got denied. It's like, reapply again, and I'll take care of it. I was like, oh shit, okay. And nothing happened though that day. And it was actually a couple weeks later. I was streaming. At that time, it was like COVID area, like COVID time, and a lot of us were just at home. It's not much to do. It's at home a lot. And I was streaming like almost every day. And G40 Chris, another partner, pops into my stream, and he was just like, "Hey, you should check your emails.
It's always the check your email.
Check your email." He's like, "Check your
Yeah.
emails." And I was just like, I'm not streaming. I'm like, all right. I checked. I'm like looking through, and it was like actually it was actually like, it was, he did it so instantly. I looked, I was like, oh wow, it was, the email was like 2 weeks old. I was a partner for 2 weeks streaming, didn't even know. And I was like on stream, I was like, guys, I didn't have webcam. I was like, I'm a partner. I'm partnered with the game. I was so happy. And the D4, I think it was War Dog and me. War Dog became partner too at that moment. Like me and
No,
War Dog were partners. What
no,
was us
it
two?
was Kino. Kino was
Kino.
at Zen.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Kino. It was
Kino, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kino, yes.
Yeah.
So Kino, so G40 and Kino were pretty close. And he's like, yeah, Kino got the partnership. I was like, maybe you got it too. And then I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow. And yeah, I got that email, and
Nice.
it was just like it was such a surreal moment. And then finally got to join a Discord call and just be part of the game. Like I really, and I just, it was so fortunate because I knew at that time, I'm pretty sure I had 500 followers. Like I didn't even meet the requirements, but like
I thought you were a lot closer. I want to say you were like 900,
800,
but
maybe I
yeah,
think.
yeah,
But
you were
that
getting
partner
close.
boost is for real, because once I became partner,
Yeah.
and like man, the followers just came so much, and
Yeah.
like they really help you. Like they market you. They have
Yeah.
your Twitch out there, and you have your Twitter, and it's a cool two-way street for sure.
But at the time too, you were also chasing the 10,000 kills
Yeah,
too, right? So it's like that was another thing that people were driving to your stream too, is because like at the time, like, there was no PlayStations. I think Switch might have just came out, and like you were literally the first, like, there,
I was the first
like,
10,000. Yeah,
yeah, you were the first 10,000. I'm forgetting who was, like, Rep was in the top 10, I think, but I don't think he was number 2 yet. Um I'm- I think it was like Russ Attack was number 2 or something like that. But like you were literally like by far like ahead of everyone, and it's like you're literally like going to be the first one, and it's like everyone wanted to like watch the journey to like 10,000 kills, right?
right,
So it's like it was like quite the thing to watch, right? Because you're just racking up the kills and stuff like that.
right. I
So
felt like they had a. That's why I was like, man, I kept getting denied. Like like, when you're applying for it, you can like, there's like a about me section kind of like where you can like
yeah.
what you want to throw in there, and I feel like kind of, like, hey, I'm number one in kills in the game. Like I play the game a lot. I know some stuff. I know a thing or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And DJ, you still do, but I think you modded for MacroMoe from back
Yep.
then, or was it
I'm
back
still
then?
I'm still a mod. Yeah.
I know you still are, but
Long
yeah,
time,
like
Yeah.
you,
yeah.
before you
Yeah.
became a partner, you were modding
Yes,
with
I was
Macro. Yeah.
modding him. Just like it's because like he didn't have a shadow command, and I was like, I sent him a DM or like a Twitch whisper, and I'm like, here, just like plug this, run this
Remember
command in
that?
your Twitch chat, and I'm like, here's your shout out, and he's like, I'm going to mod you. And I'm like, you don't have to. I'm like, I'm more than happy to just help you out, and it's like, if you have any other questions, don't worry about it. He's like, no, I'll make you a mod. It's like, okay, thanks.
Got the power.
I don't
There you go.
expect it. Like it's not something like I look for. It's like I'm like I'll take it, but it's
Yeah,
like I'm just there because I'm like, hey man, I'm like
You're a big
I'm
help.
willing to help out. I'm willing to help people out with their streams and stuff. So
Yeah, for
You
sure.
definitely know more than me. That's why I was like, I gotta mod this guy.
well, thank you.
That's it's a pretty tight knit community too, so it's kind of nice when you get some people who know each other, can help each other out, and do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, so you kind of mentioned some of the perks, but what are your favorite perks of being a Vigor partner?
Perks of being a Vigor partner. I mean, the crowns are nice. We get like a little allowance across all of our systems, like which is really cool because like I took a big break from PlayStation for a while, and then was playing on Xbox, and I'm boosting every day on Xbox, and then it was like a year break, and I went back on my PlayStation, and I had like 100,000 crowns. I was like, let's go crazy, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think maybe the crowns. I mean, the people like it just. I met a lot of great friends. You and just like the partnership is really cool. And you just you meet really cool people.
yeah,
And I think the crowns are nice. I think the big I want to say the biggest perk probably is like just being able to actually talk to the community managers and the developers whenever.
yeah, yeah. I gotta agree with you. Like, especially like there hasn't been too many like that I've been part of, but like I've been on some of the dev calls, and I'm like, they're awesome.
Dude, that yeah, when we were in it, I was just like, oh, this is so like team. Let's go team. It was just
Yeah,
So have
like
you
all
guys
these.
noticed a big change in that, like over the time with Vigor? Because Macro, you've been a partner for a few years now. DJ's been for a year now. How's it changed over that period of time? Have you noticed any big changes, like in
um
how you work with the partners or the devs and the community managers?
like it's I mean, people need to understand like it's a job for them. Like
Oh
developers are a
yeah,
job, so
yeah, yeah.
we've gone through our fair share of developers and community managers and even partners.
Mm,
And but you learn to like it's cool because you learn everyone else's like their point of views, and they bring up stuff and other partners, and it's cool. Like when we add new partners and into the mix, and they have their own ideas and they bring good ideas. And it's cool. Like more people come in, and we we learn a lot. I learned so much just from being. Oh, hey there, little
There's my kitty. Yep. Who
oh,
decides? Yeah, I'm coming now. Okay.
little tabby. Yeah, we learn a lot.
I was also thinking too, because I know the dev team has, there's been quite a bit of change, in the leadership there too. So I was curious if that affected how they communicated with you all.
Uh, so I wish. I mean, people are different, you know. Like I
Yeah,
wish more people like Pekka. He was so hands on. Like I said, he came and I feel like you can do that when like he was legit like the guy that made the game, and everyone else is like. I mean, unfortunately, we lost a great developer, and I mean,
yeah.
for him, he moved on to better things, like got a promotion, and I think he's at Bruno or something right now, doing something like good for him. But yeah, like I love that. Like, I mean, he's the one that I always like. I need to start rocking that jacket, man. Like, cause yeah, I owe so much to that guy. Dude, just great dude. And I mean, there's so many. Sweet Tsunami and man, all these devs. You guys see them, even the awards. That reward show, like they all got dressed up and everything. Like,
yeah,
oh man, it was
Yeah,
so
that was
cool.
fun. Yeah.
yeah, that was great. I loved it, and yeah, I would totally like submit more clips next year.
I know, Sam.
I didn't even I barely knew it was happening. And
Dude, that's
then
what I'm
it's like, oh
saying.
hey.
I was a
Yeah.
partner and I didn't even really know when I found out it was going on. I was like, "Man, I wish they marketed it a little better." I didn't know like
Yeah.
they were like talking about like I heard a little bit about it. I heard people talking about Rising Star in the stream titles. I was just like, oh, because like during like NBA they have their All Star
Yeah,
Rising. That's when they I was like, oh, this guy's probably just like copying off the NBA Rising Star thing and
Right.
community champ. I was just like, I didn't know what was going on. And then like when I actually like heard about it, I was like, wow, like people weren't even talking much about it. I wish it was more. It should have been marketed more, especially probably in game if we could have done that.
Yeah, I
oh,
don't
that
know.
would, yeah,
That'd
that's,
be something. Yeah.
yeah, on the splash
Uh,
screen, that would have been a good
Yeah,
idea.
Instead of like,
Yeah,
like trying to get into the game, and they're just like popping all these things, like pop a
that's
community
true.
manager thing, or community
Yeah.
voting thing.
Because I do get their emails, and their emails are pretty good. Like they've really
Yeah.
improved them a lot. They have a lot of good info in there. But yeah, sometimes, especially with work the way it's been the last few months, so busy that it's really easy to miss a lot of things. And something like that would be really nice, like just a little pop
Yeah,
up. Because I also played like Elder Scrolls Online, and they're a different game, totally sure, but they're really good with the pop ups. If there's an event going on, they're really good with the letting you know what's going on right in the pop up when you first get logged in, and
right.
just the little things like that could make a big
A huge
difference. Yeah,
difference.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like Fortnite just like popped off as much as it did. It's just like
yeah,
they weren't afraid to like take the best ideas from other games and implement it into their game.
yep, no, for sure.
Even like I
Yeah.
think like right early on in Fortnite, like copied the
Oh
reboot
yeah.
man of Apex with like the whole respawning and shit. I think it was a respawn. Yeah,
I
they
don't know.
copied a lot. Oh no, the ping system. It was the ping system that they
Yeah.
copied from Apex.
Oh,
Where you
Yeah.
can ping stuff and it'll pop up
Yeah.
with that kind. I was like, what a great change.
Yep.
I didn't realize that. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, because I remember when Apex sort of came out, and because Fortnite had been around a while, and then Apex
Yeah.
came out, and I didn't really pay a lot of attention to Apex. But yeah, it's interesting. I didn't
Yeah, they
realize.
took
Okay.
some ideas like just constantly keep on improving.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of what you got to do, especially when you've been around a long time. You got to keep people interested and with new things, right? So,
All right. So it would be cool if
and
they added like
and
a
Vigor does
voting
a
system.
lot of little things too. Yeah, yeah,
I was hoping they did the voting system like online as well, like through the game.
Oh yeah, that would have been neat.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe next
I
year.
don't. Yeah, I don't think there's anything like built in that would have allowed
No.
that though. So
All right.
a little tough, but yeah, maybe
Yeah.
next year.
And Vigor's always making changes I don't even know about until I find it, and it's like, wait, when did they do this? It's like, when I had like if I needed say something extra in my inventory for a daily quest or something, right? I need 5 bandages, use them in a thing or whatever. Before, when I wanted to get rid of the extra bandages, you'd get rid of the whole stack and you have to bring back what you need. Now it's like it'll decrease it by one. I'm like, when did they introduce this? When like I could just remove one, add one kind of so
All
easily
right.
now. It's like I had
Mhm.
no clue. I don't even remember seeing that ever mentioned anywhere.
Even in the
So it's
change
like,
logs, like sometimes it's like, dude, I read through the
Yeah.
yeah.
change log and I know something changed, and then yeah, it's not there. Uh,
Yeah.
Nice to know. Figure it out somehow.
Yep.
They definitely need to work on the change logs better.
Well, uh, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite thing was like the whole thing on Anakin where it was like locked exits at every exit, and I make a whole video about it. And then the first dev stream they have like on the first day of the season, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a bug." I'm like, I literally made a video about it, and no one even said anything about it. Like it's been out like 4 days,
Yeah,
and like I had
Yeah.
people like blasting me in the comments saying like, you know, this is dumb, blah blah blah. It's like, and then it's like,
I
oh,
was
it's a
saying.
bug. It's like, oh well,
Yeah,
had I known, I would have said that. But
they didn't say
anyways,
anything about it. I don't think that was in the
yeah,
change logs, but yeah. I remember when
yeah.
I first saw that, I was just like, me, I don't loot. My shelter's been full for 2+ years, so I just go for kills. And I was like, damn, how can I leave? I was like, I just ran into the water to let myself get cold and die. I was just like, I didn't care. I was like, I don't know. I really until they fix that, I'm not playing Anakin. Did they fix that eventually?
No, I
If
think
they
Yeah,
it's
fixed,
still locked
I'm not
exit.
playing Anakin until they fix that.
because there's been an update. Like they've had one update this season,
Yeah,
right?
the 18.1 update came out already.
Yeah, it
It
did.
came
Right,
it
right.
came a month
And
out after.
Oh,
yeah, and that's still an issue,
still a thing.
Yeah,
and the invisible houses on
Oh,
Birdland are still an
witches.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the people are doing some dirty tactics on that too. Like they found like certain
Are they?
spots, like yeah, where they can shoot you and you can't shoot them in that house. And it's like
Oh,
I just stay clear
okay.
from that spot. It's like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, I just went to check them out to see if they were, still there, and yep, they're still there. But otherwise, yeah, I don't mess with them. So
Oh.
yeah. Hmm.
Uh, any other plans for other sponsorships or partnerships in the future?
Not if it comes, it comes. That's why I was really I feel like if for me, I'm a small time streamer, and the opportunity, like hopefully I think with Bohemia, like since I'm already partnered with Vigor, maybe if they come out with another game down the line. But I mean, at the moment, I only have 3,000 followers. I definitely I need to start expanding more into more and become more of a variety just to get more exposure. And then yeah, maybe. But right now, no. I'm happy just playing Vigor and supporting that.
Yeah, and that's good because it is kind of tough to if you get something else, then okay, now you're splitting your time between multiple games, and you kind of feel a pressure to make sure you have so much content for each game, right? So
Yeah,
the more you get, yeah, obviously,
that's like more
the more you,
baskets
yeah,
onto one basket.
exactly. And if you're only streaming, maybe a couple times a week nowadays, until things change, then yeah, it's going to be hard to try to maintain.
All the requirements. If you're coming out, it's like yeah, gotta stream once a week for Vigor, at least on Twitch. Yeah, if I get
Yeah,
another game, and then yeah, I gotta definitely start streaming more if I was gonna be partnered with another game.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Or you record your content and then do it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's that too.
Then,
right.
but
I mess with TikTok. TikTok is popping.
ah, okay, so I think I mentioned it. I don't know if it was on the last podcast or like a couple of, or maybe we were just talking like off camera type thing, doc. But it's like my issue with TikTok is, so like I'll do YouTube shorts, which is amazing. I love it because like you do it straight from Twitch. You could upload your clips in the right format from Twitch to your YouTube, and then I'll go into YouTube and I schedule all my shorts to go live at 6 p.m. every night type thing. I've been slacking the last week, I think, or so. But anyways, I do it. I would do it for like 2 weeks straight. Uh, TikTok though, I don't think there's like a way of uploading it and scheduling it. So I'm like, that's my problem with TikTok. I don't want to sit there and like be like, oh, it's 6 o'clock. I'm going to upload my thing. Because I think it's
Right.
better. From what I've read, it's better if you're consistent at the time you release stuff. But
Oh, I
maybe
didn't know
it's not.
that.
I don't know. So
I thought it was
I
more
guess it
with the tags.
yeah, that
right.
too. It definitely helps.
Yeah, there's the tags, and yeah, I guess if you're at a point where you're posting enough that yeah, you can come up with a consistent schedule, then yeah, that makes kind of makes sense. Like for me, it's like okay, I finally I got a clip. Okay, now let's all post it, and I'll try to get some. I'm not really going for views. I just throw them out there right now, just because hey, I got a clip. I'll throw it out there, and so I'm not as worried about when it comes out. I just want to get it out there, just because I'm thinking about it, right? Because my ADHD will be like if I'm not doing it now, it's never getting done. So I better get it
Yeah.
done
But
now.
then yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what for me is. I just love editing, so it's just like fun to do.
Yeah. I'll let you edit my VODs because I'm marking them, but then I don't go back and like make the clips, and
Yeah.
drives me nuts because like I'll go after the fact, like if the little guy is sleeping during nap time, sometimes I'll pop in my VODs and like I'll go through it and then like make some clips, but it doesn't always happen that way.
Good.
So
Yeah.
I just recently changed the mod, like not recently, but like a year ago, where only mods can clip.
oh
I
really?
had thousands. I was just trying to go through and like I had thousands and thousands of clips, and it's like because I'll go to someone's stream and like they'll shout me out and they'll pull up a clip
Yeah,
from, and then it's just like a clip of someone killing me, and I just like. Who's this guy? And then just like people would just like come to my stream. Oh, I killed the number one killer and
yeah,
clip it,
yeah,
and I don't even know. And it's like I was like, man, it took me, man, I finally, it took years, but like I just like last week, I sat down in the morning, I think 2 hours just going through each clip and
yeah.
finally deleted. Oh man, it was so it's
I
crazy.
believe
Just
it.
clips of just like me talking in the lobby, just like of nothing.
Yeah.
It was a lot of work.
I'm like that's one reason why I'm not a big fan of those shout outs anymore, because it's like the same thing, right? Like random clips, like you have no
Mm.
control over it. If you had uh like some kind of control where it's like Twitch now you could feature a clip, right? So if you feature the clip, then like if it pulled the clips from that list, then like fine. But like yeah, random
And it might be able to.
things.
It just depends on how it's programmed. So now that and it probably at the time there wasn't featured clips when whoever made that.
Mhm,
Like I have one that's like that as well that uses a Pokemon screen and all that.
yeah,
Um I bet you if I went into the command and took a look to see what it's pulling, I could probably update it So it's pulling probably from featured, I imagine. I'll have to check that
but
out.
that's the thing is now it's like you're the onus is on like the other streamers to do that, right? And you have no control about with them updating their shadow thing, right?
Yeah.
So like that's the problem. Like your only control is you going through the clips and deleting it. So uh yeah, it's not ideal,
Well,
but
I guess that's kind of a bit of a housekeeping anyways. Like every once in a while, it's probably a good idea to go through your clips to see what's in there, and
Mhm.
saying, "Oh no, I get rid of this junk here."
Yeah.
And I'm sure for people like that's easy for people at like maybe at my level or maybe even your level. But yeah, when you get to like some of these people who have millions of followers, that's where they need like a whole mod team, right, to help them
Right.
with stuff like that. So
And it actually
yeah,
just remembered. So I I'm not gonna put any names, but there was another streamer, really good mod on this partner stream, and I was like, she started watching me, and I was like, I know you're a really good mod. I was like, I'm like, you want to be a mod for me too? And then she was like, yeah. And dude, she was clipping almost every single kill. I was like, dude, do you watch like my gameplay? Like, you don't want to clip every kill. I was just like, I just that was a lot of the clips I had to delete. Was a lot of hers,
oh,
thousands of clips.
wow.
I'm glad I'm done with that.
well, yeah, you could have had like 10,000 clips. There you go, like for one for every
One for
kill.
every kill.
Yeah.
um so what's your thoughts on the current state of Vigor?
uh, I mean, I LMGs, dude. Like I play for I'll play for like a couple hours, a few hours a week, and most of my deaths are to LMGs, and like that's just it's the gameplay, like the shooting. They fixed a lot of stuff, and yeah, there's the Broadland bridges. Like there's some stupid bugs with the houses and stuff like that. The gameplay's still good, but the state, like once they take, like, I'm waiting for this weapon overhaul. Like that's the big thing. Like we're hearing about this weapon overhaul, and it's needed. It's needed bad, and I'm so done with this LMGs. It's too
Yeah,
much. I
yeah.
know you guys feel that too. The LMG, no, I don't
Oh,
know who likes this LMG meta. I miss,
I
like, there's so
I
many
don't.
good guns, like the SKS, like they got buffed, and even the Mosin is really overpowered right now. But
It's a really good one. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like there's so many good guns. Like this game, like, it's so hard for people to use all their guns right now. Like I try, you see me when I play, like I try to use all kinds of guns, and then just like there's a lot of fun guns to use,
Yep,
and they're pretty viable. But when there's
Hmm.
one class that's just way better, it's hard. It's hard to like mix it up.
yep,
That's why right now, like the state, it could be better. And I mean, I know things come in the future, and I'm like, really excited. So I think things will be better. Good times
Yeah.
ahead. Better days ahead, I say.
yeah. Well, it's like it's funny because it's like kind of mentioned it before. Is like it's almost like some people are like tired of the LMGs and like they'll purposely not play them because like there's some people that I used to see like literally just run LMGs and now is like either they're sick of it themselves or and they've like stopped using it or I don't know maybe they figured that there's better skilled weapons to use. I don't know, but like yeah, you still see the like at least one or two everything, and it's like yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you mean by it's a little tiring type thing, but yeah, I'm excited for the weapon overhaul whenever that comes,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
like
I still get lobbies where I don't see LMGs, but yeah, it's for the most part it is generally, yeah,
Yeah.
there'll be one or two LMGs in a 12 man, and but or sometimes sure more, but it's not as bad, I find, that it as it used to be where like everybody always had LMGs.
Yeah, it's
At
gotten
least
better.
that has gotten a bit better, but yeah, they
yeah,
still need
I
work,
think,
and they
yeah, between
still
the players, yeah, kind of like
yeah,
it's a code. I celebrate when
yeah,
I see no LMGs. I'm boosting it. Like
yeah,
good on you
yeah,
guys. You guys
yeah,
deserve the boost.
yeah.
yeah.
Congrats. No
Here you
crutch.
go.
Celebration.
Yeah, no crutch. Here you go. Have some loot. Better crate.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
all.
And how have you been finding it on the PlayStation? So you've been playing on both. I know it's been a
Yeah.
while. You went back to it.
It is really it's really difficult. Like, so let me see. I have so actually I finally went and bit the bullet and got like an Elite controller for PlayStation 2.
Oh,
But
nice.
I have this control freak on my
Hmm.
like Xbox controller. It's just like
Yeah.
extra ridges. It makes
Yeah,
the analog stick go a little bit higher so you get more precision. I don't got that on my PlayStation yet. But even then, like you feel like the tensions are different. I have the same
they are.
sensitivity on Xbox and PlayStation accounts, but the aim is just because of tensions is even this the sensitivity it's basically different, and that's why I feel like I'm struggling right now at the most because I'm like trying to like one day stream Xbox and one next day stream PlayStation, and my gameplay and my streams are like focused on like skill gameplay, and I hate like I know I can do better and I'm switching between them, and it's like muscle memory. But like
Yeah.
gameplay wise, like other than that, like PlayStation is popping, guys. Like I see so many new players. Like game, I don't know. Maybe it's at the store where they're marketing in the store, but it's just so many new players on PlayStation. I play
Yeah.
on Xbox, I see the same names over and over, and barely any new players. There's new players, but man, we need crossplay bad. Crossplay would
Hmm.
be so cool.
Yeah. And
Do-
did you fill out the questionnaire, the recent questionnaire to do with PC?
Oh yeah, I filled it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's I was really happy to hear that because at least like they're thinking about that, and that means they're not like, oh, this game's let's pull the plug,
Yeah.
that's better than like to hear that they're thinking about expanding possibly is nice. That means like the game is not everyone's saying dying. I mean, yeah, it's the state sucks right now because LMGs, but it's nice to see that we if it comes to PC, man, like like we that's where you're gonna see a lot of
There's a huge base.
huge
That
base player base. Like
yeah.
Twitch, I feel like most people on Twitch are PC gamers.
yeah.
Yeah.
People are watching,
The
even the viewers too.
yeah. The potential is huge for
Hmm.
PC.
Sure. Yeah. I just it would PC. I always said this PC like this game. It's really hard, and it has its own thing because like I got into this game because I watched Escape from Tarkov, and I didn't have PC at the time, and I always wanted to play like a looter shooter like
Yeah.
Vigor, and then my
Well, that
nephew got me
was
into it. I was like,
yeah.
it's like it's still like there's nothing like it on console,
Mhm.
and I don't know how it will do on PC, but it needs to go on PC. It's just because expand the viewership and so much too.
Yeah.
Like imagine we can change our field of view and stuff like that.
Mm.
That'd be so cool.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much potential, like
yeah.
technology wise, gameplay wise, player base wise. Like it just all the benefits outweigh the negative
Yeah.
effects. So
Oh, what cheating?
I
Which is
think
like I think the only negative really is the cheating opening.
yeah.
that's
And
that's the
honestly,
thing, right? They have to have some kind of anti-cheating mechanism in place
Yeah,
and make sure that it's working well. Yeah.
yeah.
I think
And
that's the
then
biggest thing.
yeah, and the thing is though, with like every PC game, it doesn't matter. Like it's gonna happen.
No,
No.
even
Like
AAA games
Yeah.
like Ape. I was just playing
yeah,
Apex the other day, and I saw a
yeah,
guy just running around like Sonic the Hedgehog. I was like, choo, 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 like, what is
yeah,
this? And this game's been out for a while, and they're a big
yeah,
company.
yeah. I'm like that. That's another thing too. It's like people they'll default to the cheating thing, and I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Like
there's
it
not much
doesn't.
cheating.
No.
There might be a little bit of cheating, and I think Xbox did something. They posted an update about Cronus.
Yeah.
I don't even think like I get like see like I get if I wish I can show you guys my messages like Cronus cheater cheater, and you guys watch me
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
guys see my aim like I get lucky shots sometimes, but it's just people think like oh just because you get killed or whatever, the cheat comes like gets thrown around way too much on Vigor, and I don't think there's
Yeah.
mainly any kind of cheating like that in
No,
this game.
it doesn't matter too, because no matter what you do, if it's if the person you kill or whatever is the type of person who takes things way too seriously, then you're going to get accused of something. Like I'm, if I get a message, it's generally that I'm camping or whatever. And if you watch my gameplay, I'm never usually standing in one spot for too long, unless okay, I hear someone coming. Yeah, I'll stop
Yeah.
and I'll wait to hear where they're doing, what they're doing. I'm not the run and gun kind of person like a lot of the big killers are. But and so yeah, I do get a lot of kills where they may not know I was there, but it's not like I was camping there the whole freaking game. Whereas sometimes I'm
Mm.
going through my kill, like afterwards, I go through the different cameras. If I get killed and I see a guy who's sitting on top, like in Canton, sitting on top of the one exit that has the wood the top one at the very
Oh,
back of
really?
the map.
Mm.
I saw a guy just sitting there, and like, okay, he's just sitting there watching. And then I go to another guy who's sitting over there watching, and then I get a couple people who are running around, and I go back, and then one guy's just sitting there watching, and then it's like, that'd be so boring,
Mm.
just
Yeah.
sitting for the whole match. Like what's the point? I don't know.
No, and that's on them though. Like if you stopped to like listen, if you heard them, they should have heard you. Like you get a
Yeah,
better headset.
exactly.
You're trying to
Yep.
hear.
Yeah.
You should have like camping, dude. I heard you and I stopped and I was listening.
Exactly. I play more strategic.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to say. Being more
Not
strategic.
like we were
I'm not
sitting
trying
there
to give away my
for the whole
position.
game,
You know.
popping
Hmm.
my Doritos and Mountain Dew, just waiting for someone to come by in my
Ew,
bush.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, wait for somebody to come across my aim sight so I can hit the trigger. It's like no, I gotta
I'd be
move.
spectating too. It's wild.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
So you mentioned PlayStation. Uh, do you find a difference in play style between Xbox and PlayStation?
It's very similar. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people try to emulate what they see on stream, just like the zigzagging. The movement is crazy in
Okay.
this game. I see a lot of it, like I said, but Xbox has the Switch players, and a lot of Switch players, I don't know if they're doing gyro aiming or something, but they seem so lost.
Yeah.
Well, and
I
it's
played on
weird too because
PlayStation
yeah, and I play on
or
Nintendo a
Switch. I
bit
mean,
too, and Switch, yeah, and there's just so many different things because yeah, it tends to be a little more laggy, so you got to be a bit more careful in your gameplay. But it has a lot less ambient sound, so you can hear things quite a bit. You may not be able to see somebody really far, but you can if you start hearing them, you can usually hear them. I find a little bit farther out, and so it tends to be a little easier to hear people on the Switch.
yeah.
Um, the sound may not be great. Like I think the Xbox still has the best sound quality of the systems.
Hmm.
Yeah,
You caught that too. You play on PlayStation as well, Doctor?
yeah,
I saw. I use this HyperX clouds. I use them for my PC and both controllers. And I noticed like Xbox, I hear the footsteps so much more clear and like I don't know better or just further away. Like, but when I go on
mhm,
PlayStation, it's like, damn, like I have to like jump a little bit more just to hear footsteps. Like the audio is just not as good on PlayStation. It's crazy because like the
yeah,
games are like different. Like even like because like you can like it's the same game, but even like on Xbox, like you can't, or on PlayStation, you can like you're in the lobby, you can like go press start, and you can see everybody that's in your game. You can't do that
yeah.
on on Xbox.
No, you can see who you played
Interesting.
with on Xbox after the fact.
Afterwards, yeah, but you
Yeah,
can't see like during the game. It's crazy.
no,
It's too, and
yeah,
then like Xbox is 120 FPS and PlayStation is still
Yeah.
on 60, and then Switch like yeah laggy because it's 20 FPS I think, right?
yeah. It's really slow. Yeah, yeah, but still playable, which is
Still
nice.
playable, yeah. Not much of games like it too on Switch.
Yeah.
Uh, what else are you playing right now? Um,
I was saying Apex, mainly shooters. I'm I love all kinds of things. Like I said, I play TFT. Like I love strategy games. I love. Oh, you know what I'm playing right now? Oh, the main reason I got a PlayStation is because the Final Fantasy series, and
okay.
they
Mm.
are on PC. I was like crazy. I was like, why is this games are on PC? And that was one of the main reasons why I got a PS. I'm enjoying Final Fantasy. I think it's 16 right now, and then I'm gonna play the remake of 7 after that. That game is long too, man. It's just
Oh yeah.
and Apex Legends, mainly shooters though. Yeah,
Okay.
shooting games are my thing.
Cool.
Do you have any hobbies that you'd like to share with us?
Um,
that
I'm in
aren't
a pool
necessarily
league,
exist.
billiards.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a pool league team. We almost made it to
Yep.
Vegas last summer. We were
Ooh.
two. So if you
Wow.
win your we almost won our state, Michigan, and we're like 2 matches away. We're in the
Oh wow.
semifinals. We lost in the semifinals, but yeah, if we would have won our 2 matches, we would have got a trip to Vegas to play to see who's the best in America, and we're pretty close. And I'm a pretty decent shot in pool. I've been playing pool like since I was a baby. Like since I was like ever like we had a pool table like my whole life. So I was
Oh
just like,
really?
oh cool. Like as soon as I was tall enough to be able to like hold the stick and get over the table, I was just always practicing.
Oh nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest hobby outside of gaming is probably pool.
So are you like a trick shot artist too?
I know some trick shots. I watch some trick shots. I mean, I'm more. They do skill levels, and it's just crazy because you can't have like it's called APA, like Amateur Pool Association. So they don't want like no per like you can't just have like a team of like all really good players. They want like everyone has skill levels. You can't have like the higher your skill level is, like your higher your number is, and you can only have like you play 5v5. And you can't like your numbers between all five can't exceed I think 23 points. I think 7 is the highest, so you obviously can't have 5 7s. And I think
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
5, so like it's like, dude, like I keep getting moved up, and I know I shoot really good, and it's just like, stop kicking ass, stop running the table. It's like, what do you want me to do? It's just,
I
I'm not like, it's not like
didn't
no trick
realize they
shot.
had a
It's like,
ranking like that.
yeah, there's
Okay.
a ranking system. Yeah, you can't just come in like with a bunch of really good players. It's kind of cool because then
And
you
that makes
if you pull
sense.
out a
Yeah.
player, yeah, it's just it's fun. You come in, meet some new people. Usually it's just travel league. We go to different bars and have a bunch of pool tables at the bars, and yeah, it's just to get out, meet people.
Yeah.
It's a nice little hobby. I do it with
Nice.
Yeah,
I do it
yeah.
with the fam, so it's just like it's cool. I'm a little family thing too with my brothers and my nephew.
Nice.
It seems like that's, I don't know, like just thinking from my area, we used to have quite a few popular pool halls, in Edmonton, in my city here. But nowadays, I'm not sure. I know we may have one or two, but a lot of the old ones that I remember that used to be around are gone. I just don't, I'm not sure what
Same
level
here.
it's at nowadays. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of pool
unfortunate.
halls closing.
Yeah.
It's just a thing of the past, I guess. It's technology.
Yeah.
Play on your phone, I guess, huh? They pull on your phone.
Yeah, they're not the same.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Doc, but like here we used to have a chain. It was called Doolies, and they had like pool halls across
Oh.
Canada. I don't know about the states.
Maybe that does sound familiar, and I just can't remember if any of ours here were called dualies. It's quite possible. Um, yeah, the only name I can remember, we had one called the Metro, and that's like, I don't think they're around anymore. The only one I can really think of right now is on our West End, and I don't even know what it's called. Um, so maybe at one time we might have had a dualies. I don't know for sure though.
Sounds so familiar.
Yeah,
Heard that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
it looks like it's mostly East Coast now, Canada, and there's
Mm,
one in Saskatchewan
okay,
in Moose Jaw,
Maybe I'm thinking of a drink.
Goose Jaw.
maybe.
And
Doolies.
that might be why I know the name too, because
Oh,
my wife's father used to live in Moose Jaw, and we'd go down and visit him. So it's quite possible I might have seen it there, because I don't remember if we ever had one here or not. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, it
There
was
you
so
go.
good. It was a good pool hall. I used to like going there. We used to go every Sunday night. Anyway, I was not a ranked player or by any means.
Oh, I mean,
It
Yeah.
was
I
lit-
was hustled a little bit. I was made some good money off those little pool halls.
nice.
Come in
I
there.
just
Oh, because I
remember.
was 14 years old
Yeah.
and I won like the junior championship, like some charity tournament. It
Oh
was like
wow.
double. It was double elimination. I didn't lose a single round. I was using a house stick. People were coming in with their cases and shit. And they're $200, $300, $500 sticks. And it's funny. The guy I beat in the finals is a pro player right now. I kind of wish I took a
Oh
big
really?
break from pool. Yeah, I took a really big break from pool. That guy, yeah, his name's Corey Duel.
Okay.
He makes pretty good money. I think he's Canadian too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corey Duel. I beat him. I got you. Still have that.
He's got your number, Corey Duel. He's calling you out right now.
You want a rematch?
Because Because he'll hear this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just
Anything else,
remember the
Doc?
one pool. No, no, I was just saying.
Oh,
I just remember the
oh.
one pool hall that we used to have here. The amazing war wonton soup. So
What?
that's kind of thing.
Oh,
So yeah, we had a pool
Oh
hall
my
that had
god.
great war wonton.
I
I don't know.
want to be there.
Yeah, I miss it. It was really good. I don't know what happened. Yeah,
I don't know,
but
like
no,
Dooley's had like a great deep fryer that you could get like any deep fried food really that was delicious, but wa- wonton soup.
I know that's wild for a full hall.
yeah,
Oh,
it must have been next to a Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah,
I
some
don't
Asian
remember,
Wonders. I
but
don't know.
maybe.
yeah, maybe. But it was one of those things.
Hmm.
No, I don't have anything else. But yeah, I think that
And
that was
any
great.
parting words, Macro?
Uh, no, I mean, thank you guys. I've been watching from afar, and I was telling DJ, I was kind of poking at him. And
Yeah,
I was like, finally, I was like, yeah, we get on the show
yeah.
sometime.
I
Yeah,
remember like you were like, I don't know what to do or say, or I don't know, I'm nervous, I don't want to do it, and then you're like, hey, I'm willing to do it whenever you want me. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I got more comfortable. Yeah,
yeah,
when you start streaming with your camera on, you just get more comfortable with
it,
everything.
you do. It makes a big difference. That's why when I started streaming, I wanted to make sure I had a camera because you get all these people who stream without a camera, and that's whatever. That's their choice, and that's fine. But when I got into it, I figured, no, I want to have a camera because probably because I hated it. I didn't want it, so I wanted to get the camera to force myself to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like to take
push
yourself
you
out
out
of
of the
that comfort zone.
zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if I don't do those kind of things, then nothing changes and everything becomes stagnant. And I gotta do something just to, So I always wanted to make sure I had a camera. And when you get more comfortable doing it, then like it makes everything even outside of gaming different, right? Or easier because nowadays with whether you're working from home or not, there's so many online meetings that yeah, if you can't get used to seeing yourself on a camera, you're always going to be like turning your camera off or not participating as well maybe in the meeting. And the more comfortable you get with it and less self-conscious, the better you'll do maybe in your job or whatever, right? So it's all these little things like push yourself to try something different, and the benefits will just sort of show themselves in other ways. That's why.
yeah. It's and a better viewing experience for the viewers, like to be able to
yeah.
Yeah,
see the
the
person
interaction, right?
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and it's
why
more than
I
just a
enjoy watching people
voice.
with cameras. Like, oh, could get that face to the name, like to the voice.
Yep.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah. No, but yeah, thanks. That was awesome. Thanks for coming on. We do
Yeah,
appreciate it.
wasn't so
Yay!
Yeah.
bad.
Woo!
Good job, Macro.
Thank you guys.
Nothing to
Yeah,
worry about.
nothing to worry about at all. But yeah, that's where we'll call it there. So that was a great thing here, everyone, for listening and watching. We do appreciate you. Please make sure like, share, subscribe. Leave us some comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions for Macro, put them down below. Maybe he'll get a chance
I'll be
to
there.
respond to you. Yeah, he'll be there, so that'd be great. But until next time, I'm Dr. Anton.
I'm DJ Spencer.
MacroMoe.
And we got MacroMoe here with us. Stay safe in the Outlands and have a great night.
Bye.
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 I've heard you say you lost your way again. You don't see your chance and flame up your dream. I know you'll find your way. You must be gone anyway. Grab your chance and flame.